That's all I want to do after I saw Master of all trades and not Jack of all trades. Like just G'd up, you know what I mean? That quote of like
Master of all trades.
Bro's horny.
I heard that line.
I think I got a bit overexcited though.
Bro was bricked up watching Rio, bro.
Hey, Master of all trades.
Master of all trades, right? But and I got excited because I was like, screw him, he's better than Isagi, right?
Yeah.
But I'd like in the discussion we said to calm ourselves down. But we had the biggest plot twist right at the end.
Yeah. We're speculating he's gonna be one of the top 6 people.
My theory was that it's someone outside who's like downplaying their skills almost.
What are we talking about again?
The idiot.
The idiot that
Hitoshi Sai is gonna pick for this team. Bro, I'm like so keen for this under 20s match. It's actually crazy. Like the build up right now has been very good because we're getting more connected to the characters now. Yeah. It's like everyone's almost like reaching their potential before the game, and the game's gonna like bring it out even more. So it's like
Rhea. I'm so happy for Rhea that he knows what his battleground is now.
Yeah,
like he knows where to evolve. And I think, look, this might be a wild opinion. He's going to be one of the top players. If he just finds his path, and if he knows where to, one of the top players,
he'll be on the team.
He'll definitely be on the team because he's
a top player. Is
one of the top players, sure. Yeah. The best player, no.
No, he won't be.
I reckon this episode we're going to go down the route of Bachida and Baru on Team B.
True.
And Chigiri. I think Chigiri's in Team B as well.
Yeah, but we've kind of seen Chigiri play already, and he did pretty well. So maybe not.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Before we start the episode though, we're a few weeks ahead. We may have even finished the show already on our Patreon, so check it out if you want.
今んとこ A が全勝か。でもバローとバチラもゴールを決めてる。これが最終試合。しつけえ怪獣が。じゃあてめえが引くや。
Bro, they're fighting over the ball.
Oh, you know what? It could also be Shido going with that idiot, like being the idiot.
Who scored?
He's an idiot, yeah.
They're about to start fighting, aren't they?
Oh my god.
Way
Shido loves his kicks, don't you?
Oh, I'm convinced it's Shido now.
Dang it.
Flying knee.
That's cold.
Oh, he sees red.
POV, that's crazy.
He sees red. What the hell? He has an electric shock in there?
Wait.
What?
Is it just on Shido?
I think so.
I mean, he has been a loose unit, but like...
Now I think he's even more the idiot than he was the first last episode.
Might be him.
Shh. Under 20 lineup. Here we go.
Oh my god. Flow.
Oh.
Flow state.
Flow state.
Flow state? They're hitting the trance.
Shut up.
Hey, I'm right. Oh, remove selection.
Remove.
I saw Isagi's name there.
This guy's spitting in bars.
Too many cooks.
Yeah, Rin and Shido, yeah.
Exactly.
Some talent. Oh. He's also thinking about chemistry as well. You can't just think about. Yeah.
Oh, 30 seconds, lads. 30 seconds. Yeah, I think it's Shido.
Yeah, it's probably
トッ
Shido.
プ6以外でゴールを決めたのは俺の他にバチラとバロー
The goats! They're all making the team! They're all making the team!
そこが
Oh,
先行
Chigiri
的
didn't
な
score?
可能性は
Yeah, he didn't.
Oh, he assisted.
But he assisted, yeah.
That might
He
win
didn't
a
play
trophy.
amazing that game though. Like he had that
I
goal.
hope Chigiri makes it though.
He will, he will.
Nah. Isagi will make it.
いやいやお疲れ
Spinning
才
on
能
his
の
head.
原石
Bro is wearing cross.
Is that in person?
こ
Oh!
うやって直接会うのは似てるかな
It was on the screen otherwise.
Yeah.
名前語まずは再定義する
He's got some good legs on him.
サッカーは点を取るスポーツだ
Yeah.
ゴールこそが存在価値のすべ
I
て
So all four who scored are
だ
gonna
から
make
俺
it.
は最も得点率の高かったエゴイストを中心にチームを作ることにした
Yeah, dude. Obviously.
覚悟して
Well, top 6 and then these
これ
guys.
より
Yeah.
アンダー20日本代表に挑む11人を発表する
No, I think he's gonna do subs.
Nah, they'll be subs. Yeah.
まずは
I'm curious to see who's going to be the defenders. Yeah.
Put my boy Nagi up there as well,
CF.
please.
He's gonna be playing CF.
Wait, but if Shidou's not playing, that means another person makes it as well. If we're assuming.
お前を中心とした超攻撃特化型フォーメーションとなる。5点奪われたら6点奪って勝つ。破壊率が高い。
That is so cold.
Hey, is that Iga Goodies Band-Aid?
Bandit will make it.
That's the only version of him that will even touch the starting line. Iga Goodies in that
He
ass.
got good his goalkeeper.
Okay. He can fly, can't he? He
And
can
he's
jump.
tall.
突発的なボール反応
Agility, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
ゴールキーパー適正数値でトップを叩き出した。
That
Look at
makes
the
a lot of
physical,
sense.
yeah.
That makes a lot of
Aptitude.
sense.
チームの守護神
Oh, happy Gargamel.
He played defense as well.
I miss EM1 man, but
He played defense as well.
Nah, he's
次は
got
2枚のセンターバック。ハリュー10兵
Yeah.
yeah.
I,
2個1機
Oh,
that's
okay.
controversial.
I thought Tokimitsu would make it.
Oh, what formation are they playing?
I didn't think Nico was that good.
It's like a 4-5-1.
Nice, okay. I rate
そ
that.
してその両サイドは普段
Speed.
Jiggy,
I'm
jiggy,
gonna-
テ
yeah.
クニックを持つドリブラー2枚
Yeah,
Jiggity on the right.
And Zantetsu?
Bachira.
Oh, that's
He's like a
interesting.
Marcelo. He's like a Marcelo.
Yeah.
どのポジション
Yeah. Bro, I would have
Our
played him.
fullbacks are gonna be like wingbacks,
Nah,
man.
I reckon he should have been on
そ
top.
して次は
We were better players.
Leo, 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 Leo.
Leo, yeah.
Mika Guerrero.
Oh, Garas.
Garas,
Okay.
okay.
That makes
ブ
sense.
ルーロックナンバーワンのボールキープ力と
Whereas
Yeah, he was
Busquets,
really
he's
good.
literally
Yeah,
Busquets.
Sergio
He was
Busquets.
really good. He was
Yeah,
really
using
good.
his arms and everything,
Yeah.
he's Busquets, bro.
そんな気したわ僕さあここからはアタッカー
Who's in
The
other
ninja and assassin him in the wings, I
敵の
think.
壁を外から切り裂く両ウィングオジェやエータ
Yeah.
雪宮ケイン
Oh, okay.
はい喜んで
Wait, Isai's gonna be up top?
敵の裏を
Nah,
抜け
it's
る
green.
スピードとシャド
He'll
ウ
be
の
like Kane.
He'll be
Yeah,
like Cam,
like
yeah.
ワン
up
ワ
there.
ンでぶち抜きねじ伏せる圧倒の左翼
Yeah.
そしてそのうちに陣取り攻
Isagi.
撃の中心
Isagi Ryo.
Isagi.
ラ
Nice.
ストに
Wait,
2
what
枚
about Nagi?
Oh, defensive.
Oh, yeah, Nagi.
ボールタッチで
Shidou's not in it. Unless Isagi doesn't make it.
No way.
Bro, I don't know. God,
何選手を
Isagi better make it. I swear to damn God.
そして
He might have recency biased some Reo's goal.
Wait, Isagi Reo.
リトシリンとの相互関係において
Isagi.
最も優秀な数値を叩き出し自らゴールも奪い取った凌駕する最
Come
強
on, say it. Say it. Give it to me.
ラストピースはお前だイサ
Let's go!
Yoshi, baby.
There we
I'm,
go.
I'm kind of sad for Rio though.
Yeah.
Like,
Rinse shut.
bro deserved to be in that team.
20
No, but like you said, he's
Bro,
not
what
the
about
top-
Bartle? What happened to Bartle?
What happened to Bartle?
ブルーロック入れるんだ
Damn, that's a crazy.
That's a squad though. That's a squad. That's a squad.
選ばれた俺がブルーロックのレギュラー
That's a squad though. That's a squad.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm
I'm
not
not
mad.
mad.
Dokimitsu
Bro,
would make
all
it
these
as well.
guys that are good. What about them?
Bartle.
Bartle. Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's-
Bro, how come?
質問です。なんでシドウ君がメンバーに入ってないんですか？
About that.
ゴールも決めてたし。
Oh, he's been taken. He's been taken.
確かにシド流星は1試合平均2ゴールと
Also, he doesn't-
高いスコ
Bro,
ア
if Shida was playing, I don't think Isagi would be on the team.
しかしそのゴールは全て個人技
Yeah, he's a bit of a
こ
menace.
のトラ
Like,
イアウトの中でイトシリンとの化学反応を一度も起こせ
yeah,
ない
exactly.
それに暴力沙汰を起こせば一発で
Yeah.
圧倒的不利に陥る
And Rin's more valuable, so.
Yeah.
そして何よりお前らじゃシド流星というエゴイストを扱いきれない
Bro, it's too much
こ
of an
いつの
English.
思考とゴールを理解しプレーレベルを引き
Oh,
上
do you
げ
think that's gonna be Sai?
そんな人間が
Yeah.
You think Sai's gonna be able to do that?
Size talent is so high.
Yeah.
扱えるやつ日本中探してもいい
He's not that one guy.
でも彼の能力を知ら
Forrest,
ないの
how
は
good is Sai, man? How good is Sai?
シド流星はイトシリンに代わる
Oh,
力を
okay.
使う
Subs, yeah.
Oh, then maybe it's not
つ
him.
もりだった
Oh, what's the plan? Yeah.
だったらなぜ
数時間前
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Japanese football.
Yeah.
イトシさえの出したある条件を飲まなければ彼は試合から降りると
He's trying to.
そしてイトシさえが出なければ試合は失格を見込めず中止
Yeah.
そのままブルーロックも自然消滅だ
A natural death, damn.
彼の出した条件はただ一つ
What the hell?
What the hell?
It looks like Bane.
Yeah, bro. It's like
Where's a supervillain?
he's in prison. Oh my god. What show are you watching?
Bro, put him in prison.
Holy shit, is this still Blue Lock?
Bro.
I'd watch this show.
Bro's really locked up. They took Blue Lock literally.
Oh,
Sars walked in.
The flames. The cage must be too small.
the aura on this man.
Coat and they're flying up here.
I can't.
Go berserk. What? This like, oh, you know what's crazy? This is Gojo and Geto's voice actor.
Yeah. Oh.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, just to get to him, just to. Oh.
But he said it in a way that means he's better than him. Hard work out for a win. I love how he's still telling what everyone who left as well. Like everyone who's not on the team, they could hear that. They have to hear this.
In memory of Igagaru.
They carry on double Namu up.
Namu Ami double up.
He's carrying on that legacy.
The Band-Aid will be there forever.
So what happens to all these guys there and stuff? Like they.
Bench, maybe.
Needs to become best in the world, baby. Okay.
Oh my god.
世界へこれより最終合宿を始める
Okay.
I don't want to see them.
2週間後そして今回代表メンバーに初招集となるのが伊藤沙絵選手だ
Aura is crazy. New generation world's best 11.
マジで一緒にできんのか
Yeah, any of these guys are
そう
good.
かいけすかね王子様って感じ
Shoot
声聞こえるってあれぞああ伊藤沙絵のおまけだろ
Buddy.
You don't know how good
He
he
ain't a
is.
今
freebie,
回
bro.
は代表の威信をかけて万が一にも負けるわけにはいかない沙絵君意気込みや俺はお前らに1ミリも興味はないだがお前らの人生でこんな機会は二度とないだろう
Fact.
せいぜい俺をイラつかせるな以上なめんなよ天才君
Sendo.
こっちは国内一部リーグでレギュラーフォワ
Buddy,
ー
you
ド
probably
やって
could.
る
That shall be real.
Shudo's probably way better than this guy.
Yeah.
それで国内で得点王争いして代表入りして5000万ぐらいの年俸をもらってグラビアアイドルと結婚して
Just thinking about it.
せいぜいそれがお前のサッカー人生のピー
Damn.
I mean, that's pretty good life still.
クも見ねえ俺とは
He's not the best.
欲の深さ
Yeah,
が
but the
違
thing
う
is,
Ooh, he wants to be the
They
best.
show the
though.
parallels between his brother and him as well.
世界一を慎むのはお前だ
Bro, settle down, Chido.
来世肩書きの上下にこだわってる時点でセンスね
He just killed him.
なんだってね
Put him back in the prison.
やつに何してやるか全員まとめて
oh shit.
Wait, electrocute him again.
おいやめろ
Oh, Shido's different.
おまけのくせに俺を侮辱すんなじゃあまず
He's gonna kick him.
Who's that?
Oh, that's the captain.
はいはい
Oh yeah.
That's the captain.
Bro.
El Capitano.
Damn.
Up.
結果はフィールドで出せ
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save the energy for the field.
君も新参者なんだから口じゃなくプレーで信頼勝ち取りな
Nice.
後ろは俺らだ
Okay, so this is the defense.
守ってやるか
Okay, the defenders
Okay,
were
okay,
cold.
the defenders are tough.
なるほど守備の
Yeah, he needs to work on his physicality, man.
Yeah.
ぶっ壊しちゃうんでしょ
It's an attacking team versus defensive.
I think they're going to be a
20
counter-attacking
歳以
team.
下の国内最強エリートチーム簡単な相手じゃないってことだ、
だからぶっ壊しちゃいいんでしょ
マーチャーお前さっきからそれしか言ってなくね
だってぶっ壊しちゃいいんでしょ
Bashio's not concerned about the
But
details.
how do you guys feel about him being on the fullback, bro? I don't know how I feel about it.
I think that's a good
They're
position.
gonna play a wing back.
There's
Yeah.
better players on left and right wing, to be honest. It is what it is.
ぶっ 壊しゃいいか。
Well, you said Marcelo. I reckon that's a good
俺ら
comparison.
まだ力が足りない気がする。
leg pressing like there's no tomorrow.
おい、休憩だぞ。ちょっとぐらい休めよ。あ？邪魔すんなら出てけよ。
Pro does not know what rest is.
でもやりすぎて体壊したら壊れたらそれまでの人間だったってこと。やっと兄貴といとしさえと戦い
Thick thighs.
潰せ超えていけ。俺がこの瞬間をどれだけ望んだか。
Looking away.
いらねえよ。お前が壊れたらブルーロックが終わるだろう。 俺に迷惑かけんなっつってんだ。 お前
He's gonna think about him as well.
Remember, he's saying he's a shadow to Rin. That's what Ego was saying.
I'm loving this.
無理な。うっせ。リンのあんな顔初めて見た。いやいや、チームブルーロック。今日の
Hello, Ego!
起きてきたところだろう。そこで次は脳を起こす。世界一のストライカーに不可欠な命の燃やし方を
Oh,
教えて。
I'm curious. I want to ignite fire.
Talk to me, Ego. Infiltrate my mind.
自らの最適経験により
The flow state,
I need notes.
精神の没頭状態である。
Thank you. Yeah.
人は規模の大小にかかわらず何かに集中し時間を忘れて夢中であることがある。
Unk.
それがフローだ。
Okay.
Okay.
思い出せ。お前らがこのブルーロックで自分の殻を破った時のことを、そのプレーに全てを捧げた瞬間を。フロー、確かに心当たりがある。
Yeah.
That's what you go into,
あ
yeah.
のトリックもフローが鍵だったとしたら。
Yeah.
では、いかにしてフローに入るのか。最も重要な条件は挑戦的集中であることだ。平たく言えば、自分にとって適度な難しさの目標に向かうこと。これはフローに入るための挑戦と能力のバランスを示したイメージだ。自分の能力の高さに対して挑戦が低い場合、
That's so true.
人は楽しさを感じられず退屈になる。その逆に挑戦する目標が能力より高すぎる場合、
You get anxiety.
Yeah.
成功する可能性を信じられず不安になる。
Yeah.
まあ要するに退屈と不安の状態では人は喜びを獲得できない。
Yeah.
だからこその挑戦的集中だ。
That's the middle.
己の能力を的確に知りコントロールする。明確で身の丈に合ったゴールに挑む。そしてこの瞬間にこそ圧倒的なパフォーマンスが発揮され、
It's like having a revelation.
Yeah, I'm having revelations.
So they just keep pushing up, bro. The flow state.
奇跡のようなプレーでも実は方程式がある。
Okay.
それがフローだ。
It's so stable.
So stop. Hey, Ego's gonna be hard. Ego.
I need the match now, bro.
情報と娯楽にあふれたお前らの日常は
Social
退
media.
屈と不安をごまかすための無限地獄。例えばスマホ一つで受動的に得られる夢中は能動的に獲得するお前だけの夢中ではない。
Oh my
俺はそんなものを
That's
英
like
語
external
とは言わない。ゴールを決めたあの快感、新しい武器を手に入れたあの高ぶり、あの喜びはお前だけの
Oh, this is so good. The speech right now.
He's spitting.
エゴだ。
Guys, in terms of video, let's go train, man.
そしてブルーロックこそ垂れ流しの夢中から逸脱し
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea, the past
生き残れる場所。さあ思い出せ、才能の原石どもよ。ブルーロックで経験してきた全ての意味をお前らがいかにして進化してきたのかを。
Bro, if I'm these people, I'm standing up and clapping.
Yeah, I've got my master. What a
可能性
speech.
に夢中になってその度に強くなって
The crazy moments.
Yep. You got sucked in more and more that joy.
アンダー20日本代表に勝つという目標は退屈か
Anxious.
不安か
Or
I reckon it
joy.
leads to more anxious than bored, I reckon.
夢中になれる。
Yeah, it's perfect.
Joy.
Okay.
もうわかるだろう。アンダー20代表に勝つための扉は決戦の日。
When you're in
フ
flow.
ィールドに立つブルーロック
Yeah.
の11人
You gotta put yourself there.
初めて開かれる。
Bro.
その
But that means your
What a
skill level's
speech.
gotta be high enough to burst
俺
on
の
the
苦労
point.
にたどり着く。さあ準備だ。
Let's go.
What a scene! Look at that! Ego's an amazing coach, bro. Holy shit!
Let's go. Oh, it's a cold shot.
Puzzle pieces, bro. Look at it.
He's gonna find him, man.
I love this. I love this.
Director shot!
アディショナルタイムアンダー20戦スタメンに選ば
Yeah,
れた
Nico's made it.
ニコ1期
Being defender is kind of crazy.
守備面同士コミュニケーション取りながらやりましょうよろしくです
よろしく。俺はどのポジションだろう。
Surprising Tokimitsu didn't make it.
俺ゴールキーパー初めてだ。身体能力は自信ある。ほら見て、任せて。
He's actually the perfect goalkeeper. What do you think about it?
ああなるほど変わった天然さん2人かこういうタイプの人にはまず理屈じゃなく感性で接するのが心を通わせられるコミュニケー
I
シ
didn't
ョン
think
です
Nico was that good, bro.
そのためにはまず趣味嗜好の情報収集からお二人は休日どんなことしてるんですかもっとお二人を知りたいと思いまして
俺山にいるぞ。山菜取ったり、日向ぼっこしたり、あとイノシシと戦ったり、
Damn.
友達のクマと相撲したり、スマブラしたり、UFO を探したり。
後半意味わかんない
This is a full year of
俺
life.
はオシャを追求して
What is this guy goes shopping?
美を慈しみ、御仏に手を合わせ神道滅却、火もまたおしゃし。
この人は全部意味わかんないでもここで否定しない
Can't, buddy. They're entertaining.
へえいいですねお二人とも個性的で否定せずポジティブに受け止め褒める
Nice, alright.
それが信頼関係を築く最善の
Why is
高
I
さ
overthinking this to the
じゃあ
max?
お前もオシャを学んでみるか。自らの宇宙を体に宿して。
Oh, damn. What?
Physical
He
capability,
has to
bro.
join in.
もっと全身でオシャを表現して。
Blam.
おっしゃ
Why is he blushing, man?
あれ楽しくなってきたかも
I found flow just then, guys.
You found flow.
I'm locked in. The joy is unprecedented.
But I reckon that speech is one I'm definitely gonna go back after I finish the show on YouTube and like listen to that again, bro. Because I think it's so practical. Like that graph he showed, that's a perfect graph.
Yeah, boredom and anxiety and where
Bro,
the flow
and
state exists, yeah.
And that applies to the reason why I love that speech, right? Yeah, we play soccer. Yeah, I feel it in the sport aspect as well, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you can literally use that with anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, like literally anything.
Bro, I love how he talked about like the trance like state you go in as well, and it's like you can achieve flow in everyday normal things. We don't even realize it sometimes when we're so locked in.
Like,
Right?
we have things like this
Yeah.
that like ruin it.
We go into flow when we don't even want to, into things we don't care about, right? Which is not the right way to utilize it. He goes, the joy you feel when you score that goal that is only yours. Like you can't replicate that anywhere.
Well, the foundation for all of this is challenge. I think that's what brings about everything, right? So to these players, I think perspective is also a big thing here. What we said earlier about being anxious and bored, right? If they look at this challenge as a monumental thing and it's so big and I can't achieve it in their hearts, then they're not going to achieve flow.
Yeah.
And that's the players that are going to be separated out.
And with that comes skill as well. You have to be good enough to a certain extent
Exactly.
in order to actually be able to visualize yourself doing well.
In order to actualize, otherwise you're just going to be anxious as hell. And or in Rin's case, for example, he's his brother in this match. Otherwise, he might get too bored, right?
Yeah,
if their skill level's too high. I think that's why someone like Rayo might not have made it over some of these other guys. Because firstly, like you said, his perspective, his mindset. This is a massive step for him. Imagine him playing in this match, right?
And let's like compare it with the matches we've seen in Blue Lock, right? Like let's take Rin for example, right? When he played against like, for example, Isagi's team the first time, there was no challenge for him, right? So he never had to go into flow state at all. No. He was just chilling, playing his soccer, whatever, right? He didn't care. Then you see him against in the match against
the world's
X-Line, and then that's too much of a challenge. Yeah. So you see the other side of that, right?
Exactly.
So I feel like this is going to be a good medium for everyone to show their best self.
And you know what? I think Isagi's the perfect happy medium because in every game, right, there's been an element. He's never been too good where he's been bored. He's sometimes maybe reached the anxious state too much.
That's why he's had those moments.
Exactly, that's why he's had those moments. So the challenge for me now, I'm wondering now, he gave that speech and Isagi was like his challenge, right? But I wonder
challenge for you,
no, but like during the game, like on the lead up to the game, do you think all these players are
anxious?
I reckon they'd be leading towards anxious more than bored, right?
I agree.
Do you reckon it's going to be a challenge for a few of them to get into that flow zone because they're too anxious?
Yeah. Also, remember, anxiousness is going to be increased when they have an audience watching them.
Exactly.
They're selling tickets. They're going to have a crowd. Something they've never played. Like they've never been on the big stage,
exactly.
right? So with that, like, there's going to be scouts. There's going to be like,
Yeah.
bro, their whole career depends on this.
Oh, here you go.
No, you go.
I also think anxiousness is sometimes actually a good thing, right? Because, okay, I don't know yet, but someone like Gagamaru, right? He might not be as anxious because he doesn't care as much as like Isagi is being the best in the world, or Rin, right? So he might not be as anxious. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it might actually be a good thing if someone like Isagi is very anxious because he cares so much about.
Yeah,
I think what separates the wheat from the chaff is like the perspective thing, right? So players that have performed at that level at Blue Lock, right? They might be amazing at Blue Lock. Once they look at this under 20s challenge as something that's amazing, that's great, right? It's gonna make them overly anxious, and they're not gonna be able to.
But I think even if you look at it as something that's overly great, right? Like if I was in Rin's perspective, right, and my skills were so good, I'd still look at this as some great big thing.
Yeah.
But I know I belong there because my skills match up.
Exactly.
Right. So you don't need to even undermine what you're doing.
Yeah.
If your skills match up to what you're doing.
I reckon anxiety comes in when you. Because at the end of the day, if you're not good enough, you're going to be anxious. If you believe your skill set is somewhat matched, or somewhat being able to be there, I think the anxiety levels go down.
But my question is, if someone is good enough, right, but their perspective makes it so that it's overly anxious, then what do you do? Because someone
like Isagi, right?
So someone like Isagi,
if he's too anxious,
right? If he gets too anxious, and he's just overthinking everything, all the plays, and he's constantly like questioning himself. Yeah. At that point, what do?
You need someone like Hiyori. You know how Hiyori said, think as well as you move, right? You need like your feedback like that, right? Yeah. You need your teammates to give you something, to take you out of the trance-like state that you're in of the anxiousness.
I was going to say one more thing. Like, I hope the players don't go into the mindset of like, oh, playing on the big stage, we've made it. Yeah. Now I can be complacent. Because I feel like that's... Listen, we hate on Igaguri, but again, bro, like in that game when he's like, "Oh, I'm passing with the number one player," right? That's what he was thinking about. Yeah. You shouldn't be focused on that at all, right?
That's exactly what I'm alluding to as well.
Yeah, that's why Reo did very well there.
Exactly,
like, he got snubbed.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting because a lot of these players now as well. For example, you got fullbacks like Bachira, Gagamaru, and goals, right? They want to score goals. Exactly. So I think it's going to be interesting to see now that they don't get bored in their positions.
You know what it is? I think Ego's so smart. To a point where he's gonna make them realize that they belong in those positions.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like Gagamaru is a perfect goalkeeper. Bachira and Chigiri are very good fullbacks. Yeah. Like I feel like he's put everyone where they belong.
And maybe when they see the cohesion of the team working together, they're like, "Holy shit, winning just matters." And like I'm playing myself. If we're winning, I'll play bench role.
No, it's almost like as long as I play a part, I don't really care.
And I also like what Bachira's mindset there is like, no matter what position I'm in, I'll go score.
Like an important thing this episode as well is when you make the best possible weapon, especially a team like this. You got to take into account chemistry. We know Bardo is a sensational player. For me, Bardo was one of the best, right? Yeah, I think but he can't work with anyone.
You're right.
What's the point?
That's what Shadow going is actually good. Shadow like Shido.
Yeah. I think that's the reason why Shido was eliminated, obviously, because he couldn't play with Rin. But I think I also agree that Bardo was probably left out. Because he can't coexist with a lot of players. I think he can with Isagi and Nagi and people that he's played with so far. Otherwise, but with the top 6, that's what they were testing, right?
It's
with the top 6, he could
go back to that title. It's assertion and coexistence. Yeah. Asserting is one thing, but coexisting is
Barra probably struggling.
That's another ability in and of itself in anything.
That's also might be Reo's problem initially, right? He didn't assert himself enough.
Right? Reo was just assertion.
He coexist way too well.
Yeah.
But
so I hope we see Reo and Barra on the bench, or like they come in.
I hope we have a bench or something. And I love the thing Ego said about Isagi, how he's like the one person whose compatibility with Rin was the highest was him,
and he was able to subjugate him as well.
I also want to post something. I just because I was thinking of the position. At the start of the show, we had Chigiri and his knee issue, right? Yeah. Do you reckon there could be a...
Chigiri goes out with...
Chigiri goes...
That's the best death scene, bro. That's a death scene. That's a death in anime.
I don't want to think of it.